Johannesburg is directly connected to the greater Johannesburg metropolitan area, which is an almost totally continuous urban conglomeration that stretches from a city that's less than 150 years old. The really remarkable thing is that this is a city that shouldn't be here at all. Geographically, it's a terrible location for a town, let alone a vast metropolis. Think about it. The city has no reliable water supply. It's far from any port, waterway, and it's at a ridiculously high altitude that leaves many visitors breathless. At just over 1,700 meters above sea level, it is one of the highest major cities on Earth that channels water all the way from the mountains of Lesotho, 360 kilometers to the southeast of Joburg, in order to keep the metropolis going. Shoulder to the left, camouflaged under the large sand blinder, you might see the giant canopies that is Circus City. This making these dumps are a bit of a health hazard because the acid in the dumps can permeate into the water table, but the reeds that grow along the drainage channels help to purify the water. On your left, you can see several large warehouses that are part of what has become known as China City. Inside, you'll find a mind-boggling collection of shops and stores selling just about anything you can imagine, as long as it's made in China. Whether you're looking for clothes, linen, electronics, toys or hardware, this is the place to come if you're looking for bargains. Of the mines that once operated here, although this part of the reef was widely abandoned and active mines have moved to the east and west. To Pretoria. The wealthy landlords moved northwards out of the dusty city centre and built themselves grand homes on the Parktown and West Cliff ridges. Middle-class businessmen and managers there and settled in
strong and confident, a city that has to keep moving in order to survive. Not to mention the taxis that are everywhere, rooting and weaving through the streets. This privately owned transport network grew organically and often without regulations over the years, where demand for transport to get hundreds of thousands of black people to and from work seemed never ending, and where the city bus service only served the white suburbs. Even today, the taxi system is heavily relied on as a flexible, cheap alternative to other public transport. Taxis provide a vital link from the townships to the city and from the city to the suburbs.
Today, you will journey through the ages. Today, you will journey across the seas. You will see for yourself how the art and science of beer has played a pivotal role in the progress of our species. If only to give us good cause to celebrate the distance we've travelled. I bid you good cheer, and more than that, I bid you the very best in beer.
Open your eyes. Open your world. Open your senses. Imagine. Look. See. Listen, perceive, receive, and let your sound vibrate loud. Taste, savor, flavor, tang, gulp, engulf, refresh, quench, explode. Appreciate, devour. Your journey back in time to explore the origins of beer is now open.
So grab a seat. African breweries.
The ancient story of how beer saved the world. Nestled within the fertile Nile River Valley, the great civilization of Egypt flourished in ancient times. Building the pyramids was back-breaking work, and life could be tough and sometimes cruel. Egyptians were ruled over by a pantheon of gods, none so respected as Ra, the sun god. Ra's father, Nu, assured him that he was a chip off the old block and was an even mightier god than himself. All he needed to do was keep an eye on any Egyptian who spoke ill of him, and so Ra did as his father instructed. So he called another meeting to explain his troubles. Luckily, old Nu had another cunning plan up his sleeve, and so Ra transformed the eye into the beautiful goddess Hathor. But Hathor, intoxicated with the power of Ra, soon began her own bloody rampage. Ra, shocked by Hathor's actions, insisted she halt her carnage. Suddenly, Hathor transformed into Sekhmet, a mighty lioness, and continued her bloody rampage. When Sekhmet saw her reflection in the red waters, she drank deeply, believing this would slake her thirst for blood. The mighty lioness drank her fill, and she fell into a deep and peaceful sleep. And thus, once again, peace was restored in ancient.
That's how we should save the world. We'll make a lot of this.
Cheers.
Maybe see it makes the screen just really heavy. Welcome to our African station, before the vessel that is used for carrying the traditional African beer called Mkombozi. So the bigger vessels of keeping the beer, the smaller ones of drinking the beer. So at the display over there, I'll show you some examples of the bigger vessels and the smaller vessels that are used for the African beer. So in the African
A land of kind and open skies, nurturing rains, soothing winds, trees that stand strong, tall and proud, benevolent and rich earth with an abundance of minerals to feed her animals and her people. I live in the south of this lovely continent. My name is Nobantu, and I married into the Zondi family. I'm famous throughout my valley for the sorghum beer that I brew, but from a different clan 3 valleys towards the sea. We live off the land. We depend on its fertility so much that before the planting season, all the people in our village gather around the chief's kraal for Dabulamanzi, the chief Mutiman, to perform his magic rituals on our seed, farming implements and fields. I still remember the work parties we formed to work on our croplands. It was hard work which we performed with female pride, up at the crack of dawn to prepare the day's food for the hunters and herd boys. My daughter, Mantombi, has now taken over most of those responsibilities. Her father tells me that she will make a fine wife very soon, and our core will be richer with fine cattle. One of our clan made me understand it is the brewing of sorghum beer. The beer brewing process is a jealously guarded ritual that is given the status of a God-given talent. When I make my beer, I first soak the sorghum in water for a day or so to soak with water and the warmth of my cooking hut for 2 or 3 days until it sprouts. Thereafter, I dry the sprouting sorghum on the mats outside my hut for 2 or 3 days until it is ready to be ground. This now makes perfect ground malt from our beer. The ground malted sorghum, together with a scoop or 2 of my previous brew, to ensure a quick yet thorough fermentation. I then put my brew in the umsamo at the back of my hut for my ancestors to kiss and sip it for 2 or 3 days, using doppelgosche in the night to strain my beer for me. According to our custom, no one comes to our home and leaves without being offered a welcoming ukamba. My mother used to say to me, you can judge the humanity and hospitality of a woman by the size of her home sorghum granary. I have just heard Baba Mkize tell my husband how lucky he was to marry me. He reckons he could live on my brew alone if he was my husband. These men, it always has to be the brew. Always. I still have to see men sitting around with no beer around. When the beer is finished and the enjoyed it. They signal for more by turning over the lid. This, for me, is a great compliment. We drink beer when we celebrate a good crop, a newborn baby, a wedding, a send-off, or a safely taken journey. Beer is always there.
And then here we have the hops. So the hops we get from George to the Western Cape. So they can grow up to 10 centimeters a day, especially if they get longer daylight hours. So we also leave the floodlights on at the farms to try and fool them into believing that it's daylight so they can grow quickly. These are the primary ingredients. It's the hops, barley, water, and we also add the yeast as well. As a replenishment station for ships rounding the Cape of Good Hope on journeys between Europe and the Dutch East Indies. It was founded by Jan van Riebeck. So Jan van Riebeck did lots of good things for the country. He's the man that bought the clear beer through South Africa. And just after 6 years, his colonists succeeded in bringing it to the Cape. So he's expected to keep it on stash. He used it at Kimberley exhibition. He would win gold medals for his Orselslager and silver medals for his Orselstout. So when he passed away in 1912, his friends immediately just wanted him to thank him. His nickname was Lion. The friends then decided to name the beer the Lion Lager. So the Orsels has been discontinued.
Because it was gone for such a long time.
It was.
But when it was a massive beer, they just decided to.
And when gold was discovered in Johannesburg in 1886, the miners went to the gold fields. But mining, of course, being first to work, they needed something to drink once they were done with their work. So Charles Larson in 1888 built the Castle Brewery and he introduced the Castle Lager that we still have today. So these are friends over here, Sip and Tabak. They will show you how. That's what the only thing I remember is it was studying on transfer, right? I spent, so my dad said some of these guys, he's moved on again.
Small space like this. Exactly. Then you tell the ministers what to do. Ministers are just going to be so missing.
So you can walk through and you'll see a shipping as it was in 1965 in Soweto.
I'm told this is a shebeen. Looks a bit like a Soweto bus tour yesterday.
You know. The shoes are back here. What are you talking about?
Yes. Yeah.
Obviously the coal bunker. Could be.
So how does barley get to be the basis for the rich, golden brew that is raised in friendship and celebration across the globe? We start the process by giving nature a helping hand, setting out to ripen the barley seed and prepare it to burst into bold new growth in a process known as steeping. Barley is combined with the essence of life itself. Water. Alternately soaked in water and exposed to dry air, this is the first step in the magical transformation from the cold, hard grain into the warm, soft, and flavoursome soul of beer, malt. It is here that the essence of beer is born as the green malt is transferred to this vessel for germination. Stirred into life by gusts of cool, tulip
producing enzymes that start the natural process of converting complex carbohydrates and proteins into simpler, more fermentable substances. Exactly 6 days after waiting, no more, no less. At the optimal stage of germination, the process is brought to a halt as the malted barley is gently dried in a kiln or oven. Timing and temperature are critical. Too much kilning will destroy the barley. Too little, and the barley will grow into the plant. Get it just right, and you'll soon be ready to reap your own holes that would spoil the taste of the beer if left behind. So while the malt is still warm and dry, the culms are removed at the same time as the malt is cooled.
Joburg is a city literally perched on the edge of the richest gold deposit in the world. This main reef was first discovered back in July 1886 on the farm Langlaagte, just a couple of kilometers ahead of us and off to the right. Strangely enough, it isn't clear exactly. Harrison then disappeared into the wilderness and was never heard from again. In any event, news of the find spread like wildfire, and diggers flocked to the new goldfield. Soon, there were hundreds of men running around Langlaagte trying to get in on the action. Finally, in September 1886, Commissioner Carl van Brandes declared the surrounding area a public digging. And so, the public started digging. Establish a town where all the new diggers could pitch their tents. President Paul Kruger sent Johann Russig and Christian Johannes Hubert to look for suitable areas, and they chose a triangular piece of government land known as Rijkieslagte, which Johann the new settlement was named after. Johann Russig, Johann Hubert, or Johannes Meyer. The main reef turned out to be much, much bigger and more valuable than anyone could have imagined. Geologists eventually followed the reef until they uncovered a golden arc that stretched to several hundred kilometers long. But there were a couple of snags. Although the reef was enormous, diggers soon found that it dipped downward at a steep angle, heading off to the south. This meant that the gold near the surface was soon mined out, and deep shafts had to be dug to keep up with the thin vein of gold. That's why the deepest mine in the world is now located about 80 kilometers southwest of Joburg, with a shaft that goes down nearly 4 kilometers.
In the James Hall Museum of Transport, Johannesburg. So far, it's very small. Up there on the top deck, it's not a patch on Glasgow's Transport Museum. Up here seems to be horse-drawn carts. Rickshaw across there. But it's horse-drawn carts. Okay, Glasgow was the European Museum award winner for a couple of years. So this one, it's got a high bar. It's got a high bar. There's a shopping trolley, a barrow, and a wheelbarrow. I'm using up the video. I think there's more workers here than there is tourists. Friday afternoon in Joburg, they're probably all drinking. This looks like a blacksmith's. There's a bit outside that looks a bit like the plot. Not very safe looking either. I've been here about 15 minutes and basically covered the place. It's a section of a flying boat. I've got one ship. So this is upstairs. And the one driver told me they weren't stopping here, so I was thinking of coming back on Monday, thank God. Everything up here appears to be horse-drawn, almost like a Salvation Army. The wages of sin is death. On a Friday in Johannesburg. As I said, upstairs appears to be horse-drawn carriages and one rickshaw from Durban probably. I was lucky to get in and avoid the rush. This looks like a hitching reel for horses. Yeah. God, I've still got another hour for the bus. Okay, it's a lot better, the museum, than I thought. There's a couple of extra buildings that the little guy on reception omitted to tell me about. So I've got about 30 minutes to hammer through it. So just up and down. Quite a lot of cars actually. Now I know where Glasgow got the idea of stacking bikes and scooters on top. See, I've got about 40 minutes. I don't think I'll ever be back here. But it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. A lot of tyre trucks of Joburg. It looks like a big bus section on one of the other sheds. So, old Rolls Royce, Randburg fire trucks, Johannesburg fire trucks. A lot of it's in Afrikaans. And a lot better than I thought. A couple of locals. Quite a lot of cars. I wonder how many South Africans have been here. Well, I wouldn't have known about it if it wasn't for the bus tour. If you can get on the tram, I'm on this one. It's obviously a tram. Looks like a mobile library. Fair old selection of horses. Can't get on that one. It's the Transport Museum. James Hall, Johannesburg. Still got about half an hour to go. I thought it was a bit of a downer until I found an extra 2 halls. That's obviously a trolley bus. Okay, you can get on that one. Mobile library. Looks as if it's just for the whiteys, but say I'll probably, the videos don't look too good through the camera, so I can't see me looking at these much. These are the old bus conductors' ticket machines. Still good. You can look at this. But I'm doing it in a bit of a rush. Can't be much video left. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be to begin with. These are obviously headlights, old gas type ones. Let's see, it's comments.